Africans, they don't consider Malagasy people as Africans.
Come from
Genetically, we
yes, Malaysia or
Malaysia.
Indonesia.
6th or 7th century, right, it was an island that was totally isolated from the rest of the world. And celebrating festivals together, do you guys still do just like the way we do in India?
Yeah, we have some festivals like Alamadi. It's our New Year.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Tsiory. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Cosmopolite, the podcast where we explore culture, language, and the human stories that bring us closer across borders. So today's episode takes us to a place that feels mysterious and magical to many, an island with breathtaking biodiversity, deep ancestral traditions, and a unique blend of African, Asian, and European cultural influences. And yes, I'm talking about Madagascar. So I remember the first time I saw a documentary on Madagascar about the wildlife, the landscapes, and especially the lemurs, kind of can say the symbol of Madagascar, and the people coexisted in rhythm with the nature and environment. But I also realized how little we often talk about or hear about the richness of Malagasy culture beyond the headlines. And that is why today I'm truly excited to have you as my chief guest, Mr. Tsiory, counselor in charge of politics, culture, and commerce at the Embassy of Madagascar. He brings with him not just the perspective of a diplomat, but the voice of a storyteller who has been traveling from one country to another for a long time, a bridge builder, and someone who deeply understands and truly represents the value of being a Malagasy. And today we will be talking about Malagasy culture, values, art, language, and the beautiful complexity of being Malagasy in a globalized world. We will also explore Madagascar growing ties with India and what cultural exchange looks like in real and human terms. So get comfortable and let's begin the journey together. Jory, welcome to Cosmopolite Sam again. And it's truly a pleasure to have you here. To start us off, I would like to ask first of all for you, how would you describe Madagascar to someone who doesn't know much about Madagascar? Because Madagascar, it's such a fascinating mix of influences from African to Asian and European touches. So how would you describe Madagascar for those who don't know much about it?
Okay, thank you, Sam, for this opportunity to having me on this on your podcast.
Cosmopolite Sam.
Yeah, God for Sam.
Yeah.
For those who don't know Madagascar,
Hmm.
I would say that Madagascar is the beautiful island,
Mhm.
fourth biggest beautiful island in the world, and it's not a cartoon as we may
Watch
know
in the movie.
before in the movie. So it's not a movie at all, but it's more than a movie. And the people there are very charming and welcoming people.
Mhm.
So I would say that why don't why don't you visit Madagascar once in your lifetime?
I would definitely. And I will
Yeah.
even ask my viewers and listeners to visit Madagascar. But there's something that I want to add. I was watching once a documentary on Madagascar and I saw that the first people and the settlers who arrived to Madagascar, they were not from Africa. Rather, they were from some Asian countries. Would you like to tell more about
Yes,
that?
geographically, we belong to Africa,
But
but scientifically, scientists would say that we originally come from
genetically, we from
yes, Malaysia or
Malaysia.
Indonesia. And if you go there, someplace in Indonesia or Malaysia,
You will see
yes, faces
yeah,
are similar.
similar.
Yeah.
And that is also one of the reasons. One of my Malagasy friends, you must be knowing her, Sandra. She always tells me
Yes.
that even Africans, they don't consider Malagasy people as Africans. Is it
Yes.
like is it true or
It's true. It's true. It's 89% true
hmm,
because even talking with the skins, Malagasy people are mix black and
the
yes,
like the
white.
Asian and the African and the
Asian. Yeah,
Africans?
yeah, yeah.
And also, I also read about it that it got settled in 6th or 7th century. Right? It was an island
Mm.
that was totally isolated from the rest of the world, and it remained isolated for thousands or even millions of years. And it got.
Yes, I think there was. Do you remember the discovery of Marco Polo?
Mhm.
I think that it's also came after this discovery, and the Indian people went to Madagascar.
Indian?
Indian also because some languages
Hmm.
similar to Gujarati
Gujarati,
and
exactly.
Tamil.
And Tamil
Yeah.
people, yes, yes.
So I think it's a mix of culture, and we don't know yet exactly why the languages are similar. Yeah.
Yes, and I was watching that the documentary that I told you that there is a pretty huge and rich Indian diaspora in Madagascar, and
Yes.
some of them are really like doing great businessmen, entrepreneurs, and
Uh,
all that.
I think it's common everywhere. Indian people,
Yes,
yeah,
everywhere, they're
are
everywhere.
very good at doing business.
Businesses, yep,
And many people from Gujarat
yes,
uh, are having business in
in
Madagascar
Madagascar.
since two decades, too many years ago. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's not decades. I think it's about century, maybe 3 centuries ago.
Hmm.
Many Indian people came to Madagascar and did business there.
And they got settled
Yeah,
there with
and
their families,
they got settled there.
and they
Yeah.
still live there.
Yes, and I will tell you that
Hmm.
the three richest people in Africa came to Madagascar, but originated from
India.
India.
So they
Yeah,
all were Indians, the three richest people
all
in
are
Africa.
Indians. Yeah,
So basically, they are generating lots of wealth there.
yes, they are based in tech and communication,
And
telecom.
communication.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah.
Pretty interesting. And now moving forward, I would like to ask you that what are some values or traditions that Malagasy people hold close generation after generation? Because nowadays
Mhm.
things are changing, especially with the globalization and all. So would you like to
Yes.
share your thoughts on that?
Generation after generation, I think the most important value in
Mhm.
Madagascar is the respect of the ancestors and elders.
Mhm.
We have also the value called Fiavanan. I
What
think
is it?
it's unique in Madagascar. Fiavanan is like even if you're rich,
Mhm.
never forget that we are close. Yeah, so it's more than friendship. It's
Okay.
higher, more than friendship.
Basically, you're trying to say that money is not everything.
Money is not everything, but friendship is better
Better.
than money.
Values.
Yes, it's
And
money.
do you find some similarities between Indian family values and Malagasy family values? Like as you said that
Yes,
the.
of course. I think the
Mhm.
respect of elders. When I came here for the my first time
Mhm.
on 2019,
Okay.
I saw many families settled down with their grandparents.
Mhm. Yes,
Yes,
that's pretty
and
common.
actually, then even actually,
Yes,
yeah,
and especially if we go to smaller towns and villages, it's pretty common, like the joint
yes,
families, and they stay together.
small
Mhm.
small houses, but
Big
surrounded by large families inside.
and celebrating festivals together. Do you guys still do just like the way we do in India, family gatherings and all?
Yeah, we have some festivals. We some like Alamadibe.
Mhm.
It's our New Year.
Okay, and when do you
It's
celebrate it?
yeah. We celebrated Halamadibe during March.
How do you pronounce it? Halamadibe.
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 Yes.
And what do you do exactly during that celebration?
It's always linked to the respect of the ancestors. Yeah.
And sorry to interrupt you here, but I once read somewhere, maybe I watched something that you guys do some kind of ritual for ancestors with the bones
Yes.
and yeah, it was pretty
Yes.
interesting. Please tell
It's
me more
called the
about it
Famadiana.
and what all you do exactly there because
We
that is something unique.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
something unique. It's literally turning to the bones. Yeah. So
Mhm.
when someone died,
Mhm.
and after 7 years,
7 years.
odd numbers, always odd numbers, 3 or 5 or 7 years. After 5 7 years, so we took the body. This is the body.
This is body.
Yeah, from the grave, and we wrapped up the bodies with the clothes.
We used to do that?
Yeah, we do that. At night we dance. We dance and we eat meal. We eat beef.
And drink something.
Drink also, yeah. And we dance till the
morning.
Till the morning, yeah.
So it's more like a celebration or just kind of a remembrance for your
remembrance
and
remembrance.
With music, food, and drinks.
No, it's a mix of remembrance and
celebration.
Celebration, yeah.
So is it like limited to a specific region over Madagascar, or you celebrate it all over the island, everywhere in Madagascar?
This Hamadiana is celebrated around the world, but in some places in south coast of Madagascar, it's called the Fintampua.
What is it?
It's the same.
Okay.
It's the same, but it's lesser known.
Lesser known.
Lesser known and lesser celebrated.
So would you like to tell about more lesser known festivals of Madagascar that people don't know much about?
I think the Fintampua is the only one.
How do you pronounce it? I'm sorry.
Fintampua.
Fintampua.
Yes.
Got it. And when do you celebrate it? Any specific month or any?
It's similar to the Famadian. It's not periodic. It depends on the families.
Got it.
But we asked from the astrologue.
The priest.
Which date? No. Particular to from the astrologue.
Okay.
Which date is the best?
Whoa.
But you know that if you didn't get the right date, something may happen to you.
Okay, so it's kind of a superstition also.
Yeah, it's kind of superstition, but most of the time it really happens. So you have to care about that.
You have to be careful about it.
Yes.
Got it. And let's move forward. Let's talk about cuisine. Always, it's one of the best ways to understand a culture.
Yes.
Food. So Malagasy cuisine, it's full of rice-based staples, fresh ingredients, and subtle flavors. And I was there last year with you for the National Day of Madagascar at the Embassy of Madagascar.
Yes,
I saw there were a lot of seafoods as well, especially fish and many other, I think chicken and mutton and all. Yes. So I'd like to share more about Malagasy food. And is it mainly composed of the non-veg, or do you have place for vegetarian items as well?
Malagasy foods are most of the time based on rice.
On rice.
So rice is a staple food. But you also eat beef.
Okay.
Beef, yes.
And
pork also. But after some years, pork was considered not good
for health.
Not for health, but before we were not Christians. Yes, as I told you, we respect ancestors. So we want to say that make ritual for ancestors. So literally, we are not speaking to the God directly, but
to our ancestors.
For our ancestors,
they are kind of our messengers.
Messengers, right.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes. And that's why they are very important, because they are the ones who are going to take your whatever, like you're going to fulfill or going to ask from gods about your dreams and wishes and everything.
Right.
Get it.
So talking back with the food. So we also have similarities with Indian foods, because like lentils, rajma. You called it rajma. We also that rajma.
Do you eat rajma as well?
Yeah, rajma with beef. It's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Rajma with pork also, and we also garlic. Also garlic also sometimes we need it for rituals. Yeah, garlics and what else? Pulses.
Pulses, just like we do here in India. So it's pretty much similar to Indian foods as well. There are many
similarities. Very similar. Yeah. Foods are very similar.
And what about the drinks? Is there any specific drink that you guys drink for some rituals or family get together?
Coconut milk. We also drink coconut milk, and we also need it for massage.
Okay.
So,
So coconut plays it's a very important part of the daily life of a Malagasy.
no, daily life, but in the coastal region of Madagascar.
Madagascar.
Yeah.